Oh, what is going on, everybody?
Hello!
It is Pixel Partners here, and welcome back to Phoenix Wright, Tribulations, where we left off. We've discovered the truth. I believe. We've figured out a lot of truths recently.
Yes, we have.
We got in more when it comes to
Jesus.
Dahlia being dead and probably being channeled by Pearls.
And then being twins.
I also realized something we kind of skimmed over.
What?
That might play into relevance of this case again somehow.
What?
And that was the fact that they brought back up something that was a part of the beginning case of this game, and how Mia ended up behind that case. And it was the fact that Dahlia had poisoned a lawyer beforehand. Do you think she poisoned Godot? Like, real talk? I think Godot's got a lot going on in this case, too. Like, why else was he not fucking here?
He obviously has something big involved. Like,
yeah.
I keep forgetting that she has sleeves because her upper arms, like those sleeves, like the exact same, almost the exact same color as her skin tone.
Yeah.
So when I look down her arms, it keeps throwing me off. Like her skin is sagging off her body.
All right, I'm gonna go.
Do you see?
I saw what you mean. I'm gonna go see. I'm melting. I'm gonna go see if Pearls is back yet. Pearls!
It's the good energy falling off of my facade.
Pearly Poo! We need to fucking talk.
For real.
Look at that. They really did make a fire right in front of the shack. They've burnt the whole thing down.
Look, it's drawn right there, huh? Oh, Mr. Nick!
You're too late, Nick. If you came here for 1 hour of potatoes, we've already finished all of them off. I think Brenner's got all the evidence I need.
Yep.
Now I just need to find out what Pearls is hiding.
Yep. I like how he, like, confirms that we have everything.
All right.
Granted, they probably wouldn't show up again if we didn't, but still.
No.
Oh, man, what is wrong with my
This
shoulder?
is probably going to be the end of the investigation of this day, and then we're going to go into court. God, it's so much. Oh, Pearly, what did you do?
Like, I have a lot of chains.
Okay. After dinner on the night of the murder.
You channeled a demon.
You're supposed to be in Elise Junim's room reading a book together, correct?
Yes, I was so happy when she invited me, but I didn't go in the end.
You didn't go?
No, there was somewhere else he had to go instead. I was so worried. I had to go. I didn't know what to do with myself. I was so nervous.
So Pearls never went to Miss Junim's room because she was too worried about something or someone else. Pearls. On the night of the murder, you went to this place, didn't you?
Inner Temple.
The Inner Temple. You went here, didn't you, Pearls? Looks like she's still not going to open up to me. This is where you went because you were so worried, right?
Probably about Maya.
The next question is, who or what were you so worried about? I'm going to take a guess, and you can tell me if I'm right or wrong, okay?
You mean you know?
If I'm right, will you tell me the whole truth?
I'm getting flashbacks.
Okay.
You went to this place for one very simple reason, and that is this.
Check on Maya. Obviously.
It's obvious what you were so worried about, Pearls. It was Maya, wasn't it? You knew the training Maya was undergoing was dangerous.
Yep.
After all, it was the special course.
Yeah. Remember, she felt guilty about it. I signed up for your special course.
Well, my, quite brave of you considering how cold it is. Young people can be so reckless with their health. Don't blame me if you become one with those you channel.
What a freak of nature.
Right?
Mrs. Bikini scared you with what she said, didn't she? And because it was you who introduced Tazakura Temple to Maya in the first place, you felt responsible, didn't you?
Thinking about what could happen to Mystic Maya made me more and more worried. I couldn't sit still at all. That's why I decided to go and find out how she was doing at the Inner Temple.
Then we're clear now that you went to the Inner Temple that night, Pearls.
Yep. What?
Hang on. What's not clear is what happened after that.
What? I see the gears turning in your head.
Okay.
Do you think she locked Maya in there?
No.
That wouldn't make sense.
No.
What? Do you think that letter was to Maya?
No, I don't think so.
Well, then what do you? Because you have that. The thinking look that makes you think that you're thinking something that you weren't thinking before.
Because I was wondering, because the biggest thing that drives me with Godot, now that he's probably got some involvement in this case, but what it comes down to is what he was trying to do. And we know that Godot was extremely pissed after that first case when Terry Falls got poisoned.
Yeah.
And then he potentially got poisoned afterwards. And then he was talking about, in our weird conversation, about how he died. And we knew who did it, which I would assume would lead to Dahlia again. So if he knew that Dahlia was dead, maybe he would try and do just like what the one guy did or tried to do and quote unquote bring her back and take out her spirit. So I was thinking maybe Godot wrote this to Pearls to bring Dahlia out and then try and kill her again.
But then how would he know about the whole master thing?
That's what throws me off, is me going back in there. I was trying to read to see the clues of that, but it's still, if this note was written by Morgan, how would that note get out in the first place? She can't write something like that. It'd be stuck in prison.
Yeah, but remember Bikini said even her reach got here even though through the bars that she's confined in or whatever.
Well, if she's talking about, because we're all talking about the whole war between the families, but how would anything from her have gotten out? That's what's weird.
I don't know.
And I mean, if Godot was really close with Mia, he'd know a lot about the family tree and what was going on.
I mean, Mia didn't tell us about that though. Remember?
What do you mean?
Mia never talked to Phoenix about the whole spirit thing. He found out from Maya after Mia was dead.
Yeah. Well, she was trying.
Because she was trying to get away from it. Remember? Why would she talk about it to anybody?
No. I don't see how that connected with this. Well,
no, because you said that's how Godot would know about the master thing.
Maybe. All right, let's just keep going so we can see what's going on here. So
I don't think Godot wrote that.
What's not clear is what happened after that. About what time was it when you headed over to the inner temple?
It was probably around 9:30 when I left the main hall. I heard the real training was supposed to start at 10. I wanted to get there before it started. There was so much snow, so I didn't get there until after 10 o'clock.
Until after 10? How'd you know what time it was?
Because I heard the bell ringing for lights out.
Sure, the lights out bell? Mascara bell's pretty small though, isn't it? You must have really good hearing.
I was really trying to pick up the sound of that bell, that's all. I didn't want to miss it. That'd be terrible.
She was trying to hear the bell? Tell me, Pearls. Why were you so worried about hearing that bell?
Huh? Oh,
I think I know why. The reason you're so worried about that bell is because of this.
Yeah. That.
I'm sorry, I gotta bring this back to you. You were given some instructions to follow for that night, weren't you?
Oh.
I presume you recognize these pieces of paper?
Where did you...
In the incinerator at the inner temple. Pearls? You were following the instructions in this letter that night, weren't you? That's why you couldn't afford to miss the sound of the lights out bell.
I'm speechless, Mr. Nick. You're amazing.
Thank you. It's not quite how you should look when I'm tearing down your lies piece by piece. These instructions that were found in the incinerator, I believe they were written for you, Pearls.
For me? No.
As you can see, a large portion has been burnt, but the last section is still fairly legible. As soon as you hear the lights out bell, you must channel her spirit. Who was it, Pearls? Whose spirit are you supposed to be channeling? Taking into account the author of the note and their purpose for writing it, whose spirit would Pearls have been trying to channel? Don't overthink it, Phoenix. It's pretty obvious who Pearls is supposed to channel.
Yeah, Dahlia.
The person you were trying to channel that night, Pearls, was Scooby-Doo-boop, boop.
Yep.
It was Dahlia Hawthorne, wasn't it? That was the name that was in the letter.
Ah!
It's just as I suspected. It wasn't Iris who says Bikini met at the Iron Temple that night.
Nope.
It was Dahlia Hawthorne.
Oh, the hood to cover
disguised
her
in a
hair.
hood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes sense now.
Do you know anything about her, Pearls? Do you know what kind of a woman Dahlia Hawthorne was?
A demon? No. I've never heard of anyone by that name before reading those instructions.
I thought so. Pearls doesn't have a clue. She doesn't know what Dahlia is that Dahlia is her sister.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Dahlia's her older sister. I don't know why I forgot about that.
Yeah. About the instructions in the letter I found, Pearls.
Maybe I just didn't want to believe it because she's so sweet and
Yeah.
she's so not.
Yeah. Who wrote them? Whoever it was asked you to channel the spirit of someone who you'd never heard of. You must have quite a lot of respect for them. After all, you followed their instructions without their question.
It's got to be your mom.
So here's my next question. Who wrote the set of instructions for you to follow?
Yep.
Pearls.
Maybe, what if she gave it to her like a long time ago? For if she ever... I don't know. That wouldn't make sense because she was just executed last month.
Yeah. I have to wonder about something. You didn't have any idea what these instructions meant, did you?
Ba-dump. Heartbeat.
But you followed them to the letter regardless. Why? Because it was your own mother who asked you. That's why.
How did you...
I figured it out. The person who wrote you this letter was your own mother, Morgan Fay. All right, Pearls, it's time you started telling me the truth.
Mr. Nick,
What's she holding back from me? I don't like this.
don't underestimate me. Just because I'm a child.
Huh?
If you're trying to say I followed these instructions, I'd like to see some proof.
What?
Because don't think you have any.
She'd say anything rather than admit to carrying out those instructions. Guess I'll have to produce some more evidence then. One more thing should do it. Alright, Pearls. We both knew someone carried out these instructions on the night of the murder. But you're right. There's no evidence proves it was you.
I knew it.
However, I do know whoever did it was a child.
Huh? How do you know that?
It couldn't have been an adult. No adult would have made a simple mistake like that.
Simple mistake? What do you mean by that?
I'm sure you thought you were carefully following the instructions you'd been given. But you missed some of the words, and this is the evidence that proves it.
What?
Alright, hang on. Let me check this. Alright, leave everything up to her. Alright, here's a picture of you using me channel. I know you can do it. What's this? Burn the... once this is... Burn the... Also tell anyone about this letter.
Also make sure not to tell anyone about this letter, maybe?
Yeah, make sure not to tell anyone about the letter.
Because it says burn it, but she didn't burn it completely. Like, if an adult were in charge of this, they would have made sure that the entire thing was burned. Maybe that's why? But they make it seem like it's something more than that.
Well, no, it's saying you misunderstood some of the words. And this is the evidence that proves it. That's what's throwing me off. I don't see anything that would be misunderstood. And I don't quite know on this one, actually. I wonder. I need to see more of this. Like, why would there be gravy on the fucking picture?
Yeah.
That seems like it's a child thing to do. And Pearls was there. But before I throw that, I want to actually see what Professor Phoenix says it. Leave it up to here. Leave everything up to her. Here's the whole... Here's the picture of her. Use it when you channel her. I know you can do it.
Gravy roast the master in the fires of Hades.
I hope that's it.
Gravy roast.
Wait for it. Oh my god, it's a fucking scroll. Oh my god, Pearls.
She wanted her to burn that in the incinerator, but she's gravy roast.
Oh my god.
In the fires of Hades. Because they were having roast. Oh my god.
All right.
Gravy.
Let's get this going. All right. It was you who splattered gravy on this hanging scroll, wasn't it?
What? Why would I just do something like...
Do you remember what was written in that letter? Gravely roast the master in the fires of Hades and bring our vengeance to fruition.
Oh my god.
But you didn't know how to read the words gravely and roast among others, right?
Roast.
How do you know that?
Remember the conversation I had with Miss Junum on the night of the murder?
Perhaps we can read some books together.
Really? I'd love to. I am not very good at reading.
Well then, would you like to practice reading with me?
Miss Lise? So, for example, how do you read this?
It says gravely. This is kind of a tough word. That's where it was from.
That's why. So...
She's had that since we first got there. Which means she took us there because of that letter.
Mm-hmm.
She signed up Maya for that course because of her mom telling her to do so.
There's got to be so much more to it, because you got to think, how would... Okay. I don't know how this is going to work. And once again, everyone in the comments, please relax. Wild theory time. I'm going to switch things a little bit. Because we got to think about this. We got to think about this. Okay? Pearls came after the twin daughters.
Yes.
And their father, the jeweler, is gone. The twin daughters, the father, the jeweler, is gone. Dawn, gone. Which means Pearls. I mean, she needs to have a father. She's not fucking... We ain't got no Mary and Joseph up in here.
Pearls is Jesus.
What if the father is Mr. Godot blend number 107?
No, that's... No.
I'm gonna roll with it.
Don't roll with that.
Roll with it.
No.
I'm gonna roll with it
Evan,
until I hear
no.
otherwise.
No.
Sure, Miss Junum taught you how to read gravely and roast. What she didn't teach you is what they meant. Gravely sound like gravy, oh, that's you.
Yeah. Okay, if for some reason, guys, don't tell Evan
don't tell me if I'm wrong.
If he's
yet
wrong or
until
not.
I find out in here.
I'm pretty sure that he's wrong, but
the moment that I'm right
is
when it fucking goes.
For the meme, don't spoil anything.
You thought it was dumb when I said Dahlia was dead, and then 5 seconds later, BAM! Anyways, you want to read this line for me?
Gravy sounded like gravy to me, and the only roast I could think of was the food.
And that's why you did it.
Gravy roast!
That's why you covered the picture of the master in gravy from that night's pot roast.
That's great.
To be honest, I did think it was a bit strange. I guess I really did get the wrong idea.
Just a tiny bit.
I really am useless. I couldn't even burn the letter properly as my mother had asked of me.
What?
Well,
you're thinking again.
Well, here's the thing that also goes with my theory is that the number one thing that if we do this wrong is that,
what do you
let's
mean,
say,
do this wrong?
Because here's the theory I have to keep going on.
Do what wrong?
We're in a case.
Yeah.
We're in a case of who killed,
Misty Faye.
Yes, Misty. That's her real name. I keep on calling her Elise.
No.
If we go off of the route that it was Dahlia while Pearl was channeling her, we remember how things went last game. It would be on Pearl then. Pearl would be the one guilty because she's the one that channeled Dahlia. So that means that still has to be the wrong tree that we're barking up. So there would be another murderer here. What other person could have a connection to the family and be out that would want Pearl to have that chain, to be the main family instead of the branch family anymore. Her mother's in prison. I don't think it's Iris. If Godot was Pearl's father, he would be in on the whole thing of potentially murdering Misty, and then wanting Maya dead as well.
Which is why he was so certain that she's dead in there. Oh no.
And if he's so fixated, if he's with that side of the family and is like this into it, he would know how to use the locks and put them on. Because he'd be familiar with that. If he's doing all this, then he's obviously familiar with the stuff.
I think you're on a far out limb.
I'm telling you, if I get this shit right, I'm fucking ready. All right, as properly. I think you read this. I believe so.
Yeah.
Okay.
Such a simple thing, I couldn't even do it right.
Get rid of those chains.
Oh, there we go. You're unlocked. I think that took us like 15 minutes. We've been talking theories and shit. All right,
You've been talking theory.
Night of the crime.
After dinner that night, I did go to the inner temple with a pot full of the leftover gravy.
Oh, the gravy.
I saw a picture on the hanging scroll near the sacred cavern. I was sure it was the Master of Crane like it said in the letter.
I see. And then?
Well, it was already way past 10 when I got there because of all the snow. So I went to the inner temple guest area.
The guest area?
Yes, I thought I could wait there until the training was over.
Why didn't you just go to the training hall?
Because Mystic Maya's main training had already started and I couldn't interrupt it. So I just stayed where I was and prayed for her to get through it. But then,
Pearls, did you fall asleep?
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. I just couldn't help it.
Hey, don't worry about it, Pearl. Who cares if you fell asleep? I fell asleep.
Oh yeah, Larry's just sitting here this whole time.
It happens. Anyway, then you found yourself trapped at the inner temple?
Yes, when I woke up it was morning. I tried not to cry, but Dusky Bridge wasn't there anymore and there was no one in the training hall. I thought everyone had left me because I overslept. I threw the letter into the incinerator, then I heated up the leftover gravy and...
And then lost some steam by chucking the gravy on the scroll while you cried.
Oh.
Poor thing. It must have been pretty scary for you, Pearl. I know what it's like. Nick used to have leave me behind when I fell asleep at school too. Don't go with something so trivial with her experience, Larry. Alright.
Yeah,
then,
now...
oops,
Oh,
oops.
no!
God damn it.
Evan!
My fucking controller does that sometimes. I'll flick it down, it goes back up, and I hate it. Yes, I know.
Yeah.
Alright.
And...
Boom.
God dang it.
Alright. Now.
Lost powers.
It was written right in my mother's letter. It said, as soon as you hear the lights out bell, you must channel her spirit. I was on my way over to the inner temple when I heard the bell ring.
So you channeled Dahlia Hawthorne's spirit?
No. I tried, but I couldn't do it.
Wait, what?
You couldn't do it?
I've never failed at channeling someone. This is the first time it's happened. I tried and I tried and I tried. Yesterday, this morning, the whole time. I just couldn't do it.
Just don't let it get you down, Pearl. It'll all work out. If you want, I'll come flying through the sky for you. Whoosh, just like that. So she never managed to channel the spirit. Is that why you think your spiritual powers are gone?
Yes, I don't know what to do.
Isn't there another explanation for why you couldn't channel the spirit? Is she fucking alive?
I suppose there's one other possibility. It's not very likely, though.
Could you please tell me what it is anyway?
It could happen if someone else was already channeling the same spirit.
Maya? Someone else? What do you mean?
Well, there's only one of each spirit, right?
Yup, it's like, damn girl, Nick, you can't see a hot chick if she's already taken.
Oh my god.
Thanks for the input there.
Yeah.
Then that would mean on the night of the murder, someone else channeled her spirit before Pearls could? Someone else channeled the spirit of Dahlia Hawthorne?
That wouldn't be Iris.
I'm a failure. I couldn't even grant my mother's final wish.
Her final wish?
Yes, this letter. This is my last wish, she said. So make sure you follow the instructions carefully.
Huh. This letter. I definitely need to find out more about it.
She was executed the next day. I'm an orphan now. My mother has gone to a place called a penitentiary. It's a big word for me.
I know, Pearls.
She's crazy.
Oh, well, that explains it, I guess.
I visit her every month.
That would explain how she got it.
And last month she told me...
Oh, gosh.
The time we've been waiting for has come, Pearl. There's something I need you to do for me. I hid a letter for you at our home before they brought me here.
Did she wait on this shit until Dahlia died?
Oh, maybe.
Like, I knew she would fucking kill herself. Well, no, she was killed instead. Wait, whoops, never mind.
Oh my God.
I want you to read it and do exactly what it says. It's for the good of the Fae clan, my angel.
Oh, those eyes.
You'll be doing a great thing. Now listen carefully, and I'll tell you where the letter's hidden.
She's been waiting on that shit for a while.
Yeah.
My mother is always nice to me. I love her very much.
Yeah, moms do anything for their kids, right?
Yeah, anything.
You're not wrong on that one, Larry, to be honest.
She said it was for the good of the Fae clan, so I knew I had to help her. I mean, Mystic Maya's part of the Fae clan, so it had to be good for her, too.
Oh, Pearl.
That's right, isn't it, Mr. Nick?
Oh, we can't be like...
I guess so,
hey,
yeah.
Hey, no, Pearl, you just helped murder your cousin. No. I really hope Maya's still alive.
There's a picture with her letter, too.
A picture?
And Miss Dahlia Hawthorne. Usually a picture is enough to channel someone's spirit, but this time...
Pretty weird, huh? Like Larry knows anything about this stuff.
There's something else that was strange about my mother's letter. The seal on it was broken and someone already opened it once before.
Is your theory kicking back into gear, Evan?
That sure is pretty strange. Someone had opened it already? Burnt letter updated. Thanks, Pearls. You really helped me out.
You're very welcome. My mother is watching over us. So I'm sure Mystic Maya will be alright.
No, that's the reason why she wouldn't be alright.
Look at that innocent smile on her face. What am I supposed to say to her?
We know that. Oh, God.
Finally figured it out, have you, Trite?
He's talking to you. No.
You finally realized how terrible of a crime being painfully oblivious is. Godot! The entrance to the Sacred Cavern looks like a freaking puzzle workshop. Because it's talking about Iris and the lock-breaking effort. But it's all a waste of time. Why do you say that? Because Maya Fey isn't coming back. Nani?
What?
You don't know what you're talking about. How can you say something like that? It was your job to protect her, Trite. Just like it was your job to protect Mia Fey. Two sisters caught up in the worst circumstances. I realize that, but... And you were the only one who was by their sides. You're the only one who could have saved them. But I didn't know anything about what was going on. What'd I just say, Trite? Being oblivious is a heinous crime in itself.
This is new music.
Tomorrow.
I think.
We'll settle everything in court tomorrow. Once and for all.
Mr. Nick? Is what that man just said true?
It'll be alright, Pearls. I'm sure Maya's alive. You'll see for yourself tomorrow.
Yeah, that's right. I know I can trust you, Mr. Nick.
I don't like this. I don't like this at all.
My dear Pearl, you've done so well, my child. My Pearl. It's better that you don't know what you've done. I knew this day would come for you. The blood of the main family is no more. Now, finally, after all this time, the master seat is yours. My last great wish. It seems I was just in time.
Now she's dead in prison. Oh boy.
Ooh,
Well, I guess that means...
I don't like where this is going.
Nope, but I guess that means we're going to court.
The plot thickens.
We're gonna finish all this shit.
It thickens like gravy roast gravy.
God, it thickens like Jello. Just
No, Jello is good. Don't bring Jello into this.
oh,
Don't
God.
ruin Jello for me. Gravy's already been ruined.
We're gonna start the end of this adventure next time.
Oh God.
No, Jesus.
Pray for us.
Hashtag pray for Pixel Partners.